Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you. Leopard! Leopard!
Now Jackson on second down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both. Know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Jackson. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Back there, that Philly. Here we go.
They're going to run. This is Stewart. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Got it. Okay. Hey, two.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Get set. Tight end right. Under.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He gets it to Humphreys. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21.
On play action. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
That is right. 12.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief near down on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over.
On second down, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jonathan Bostic coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Got it.
Breeze will try again on second down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready? Over.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flushed out right. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down, Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Ready? You ready? 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Got it. 13. Ready, what's that?
Here's Breeze to throw. And this will be incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. Over.
Here's Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Gone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Over.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch it now, Barney.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Going deep here for Matthews. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They were looking for Johnson that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Making the stop there, Tom Johnson.
21. Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Got it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Kill!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Seth DeVal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark with officially a 103-yard return. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
You're good, you're good. Line forward, ready.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
11. Four down.
Play action. Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Set to Valve. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Sammy. Here we go.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jackson on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you. Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, get some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, he's going backwards. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time.
And he lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they pitch it. It's Stewart. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield, otherwise that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Detroit! Gone! Over!
Here's Jackson. was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Hey, easy. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Kill. 80%.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Here we go.
They'll try and run with Freeman. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Open man right side is Shark. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles...
We coming, man. For the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
With special guest, Jake Prof.
15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the P&V on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money,